He's coming over in a couple of days.
Oh my gosh.
To live hopefully permanently. One of the stipulations of his visa is that we get married within 6 months.
Oh my goodness. That's so fast.
Oh dear, it's always a stipulation. But hey, man, you know what? That's not even the pinnacle of the situation.
When's the last time you saw him?
January. For a day.
One day.
A single day.
How many times have you seen him all together?
A total of 11 days.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, listen, who would not be concerned? Who would not be concerned? Huh?
People on cruise ships have families at home, but then they have like ship wife or ship husband, and they shack up with somebody in every ship. And yeah.
My friends have concerns. I don't know whether he's being genuine or not. I think he is.
I mean, to be honest with you, those concerns sound quite extreme. Quite extreme. If it is a common thing where men find a woman offshore, shall I say it, whilst they're having other women, obviously, no, wait, what? Yeah, and they have women onshore. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That is a madness. That is an absolute freaking madness. But hey, man, well, with Rebekah's story, it only gets more interesting.
I'm a playboy. I do get a lot of attention. Yeah, I'm not going to say no.
It's not sounding good, is it? Man just said, I would not say no. This is the man himself, Christian.
All right, I'm gonna give myself a from 1 to 10 a 9. Yeah, I am the party guy, absolutely. Yeah, I love the single life.
Need I say anything else? Need I say anything else? But hey, man, we just get warmed up when it comes to Rebekah and Christian. But hey, I know you're still here, which means you want to subscribe, like the video. Come on now, otherwise why else would you still be here? With that being said, let's continue to dive in.
I'm not the type of guy that likes a relationship. I all my life prefer to not have to explain to anybody. Okay, I'm going here today, and oh, it's 11 in the morning and you haven't come back.
I mean, listen, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Well, I guess we can't put your hands up and look at them. So, like the video if you think this guy is going to be loyal. Like the video if you think opposite. So either way, you still got to like it. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Okay. I don't know how this guy is expecting to change his life when he's already in that life where he enjoys it a bit too much.
Well, you know, life. I'm getting married with this girl, right? So the future, obviously, to me, is just to be with this chick forever.
Another way is like, you know, this girl, this chick. I mean, listen, for some people, they'll be like, it's not sounding like he's marrying the someone that he loves. It sounds like he's marrying someone that's just there, you know?
You cannot change a man's essence. You know the little angel and the little devil? I force myself to listen more to the angel, but I will listen to this other one once in a while. That's for sure.
So boom, bam, man is sitting there legit admitting that I'll listen to the angel every now and then, but the devil will happily come play out every now and then. So basically, each time he's on, he's working, he'll be more than happy to entertain any kind of female that comes his way that he's interested in. Wow. Wow. Just wow. What can you say to that?
Say Christian's using me for a visa or to come to the UK. It does upset me. It is a knock to my confidence because why is it unbelievable that this handsome Latino guy...
To be honest with me, she's got a fair point. She's got a fair point, you know what I mean? Like, boom. Why are you all hating for? Why are you all assuming that he may be using me? But here's the thing though. When it comes to Rebekah, she's got a history. And the history is that she was once upon a time married to a guy, a Turkish guy. And legit, after they got married, within 3 days, everything went completely south. He told her that he wasn't in love with her and didn't want to be with her. So obviously she's been used before for citizenship. Of course, it's going to make the family, you know, on high alert. But here's the sticky part though. The sticky part about it is that, well, it was actually her own mother that actually set her up with him anyway. But I guess, you know, that was just that. But either way though, the fact that they've only seen each other 11 days in total, and obviously he's coming to the UK and they have to get married for him to stay there, otherwise he has to go back in 6 months, I can understand the concerns. To be honest with you, I don't know why the approach isn't simple. When I say isn't simple, why can't it be, hey, so he's going to come to the UK for that 6 month period, and within that 6 months, if we do feel like the connection is pure and is correct, then we'll consider getting married. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that I'll be getting married with him within those 6 months, but at least he'll be able to give me more grasp if I want to marry him further down the line, or maybe even within that 6 months. But if somebody was coming out with something like that, people wouldn't question you so much. But when you're saying I've only spent pretty much 11 days with him total, and he's coming over and you're gonna marry him just like that, just so he doesn't have to go back. That's just madness. Everyone, I mean, it makes pure sense why people would think, hold on a minute, why are you rushing it though? You can take it slower. And also there's concerns within his own profession as well. But I do wonder though, if he did end up moving to the UK, and they got married and lived on a permanent basis, would he change his profession? Or would he still do the same? Because obviously if he does the same, that means that would require him still going back home, right? That part hasn't been clear yet, but if he was still doing the same thing, then I guess the visa thing isn't really a rush. 6 months in UK, 6 months work. No brainer. You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, I do find it quite fascinating how people do want to marry to come to the UK, or when people from the UK, most importantly, will marry someone to bring them to the UK. When in reality, a lot of people in the UK who are looking to marry someone so they can get out of the UK. You all got it backwards. But anyway, we continue.
It was great for a little bit. We got married in Istanbul, and then I think maybe 3-4 days after the wedding, things started to go south.
Big times, man. Big times.
Very quickly. He finally messaged me and said, you know, I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't love you anymore.
What happened with him? It was just...
I mean, like I said before, and she's already been through an experience like this. So I would imagine her to be more cautious. Sometimes people don't want to learn from their lessons.
I've been waiting now for about an hour, and there's no sign of him yet.
Well, sadly for Rebekah, she has gone to the airport to wait for Christian, but Christian is no-show at this point in time. In fact, before even getting to the airport, she hadn't heard from him the last 3 days. So she doesn't even know 100% if he's even got on that flight. I mean, obviously, let's be real. Obviously, he probably has, because otherwise the show wouldn't have gone on. I mean, sometimes it can still go on anyway, but I'm just saying. But yeah, we're in the situation here where she's at the airport, she's waiting for an hour, and still so far no show. So it's going to be interesting to see, obviously, when he does show up. I can only imagine that he's going to show up. I don't know why he wouldn't show up, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. But I think on the previews, they did show him not showing up just yet, and her still at the airport, still waiting for him. But at the end of the day, the way I look at it is very simple. If I've been messaging you for 3 days, you have not messaged me back within 3 days, I am not going to the airport. When you land, you make a choice to ring me. And then if it takes me about an hour, maybe 2 hours to get to the airport, depending on where I'm at, that's on you for not giving me communication. Because why the hell am I going to go to the airport and then stand there looking like a mug? I had to dive up my word there. I was going to say something completely different. Make sense out of this. Make sense out of this. But here's the thing though. I always say this and I say this again. You can't make sense out of people that lack common sense. That is the sad part of it all. But hey, let me know what you're thinking down below and talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.